Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today at Wrought Iron Farm. I'm Dennis and I'm here with my wife Annie.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us.
Today we're going to be doing a project that a customer had asked us to make for. It's a tray and a bracket system that's going to end up going into um, her party room area, and she needed it to fold up out of the way and um, just be out of the way when it wasn't in use. And this is the project that we designed, and that's Annie right there forging out some of the handles, and she'll explain it to you.
Yeah, so here I'm forging the handles for the tray. Um, let's see, I used 3/16 mild steel, just did a little scroll on one end, and then I'm just forming some kind of organic shapes like zigzag scrolls on the other end. And when I disappear off screen, I'm just using, we have our quench tank over in the corner off camera. So I just quench the part in water that am happy with the shape. I want it to stay as it is. Then I'm able to just alter the form of the part of the steel that's still hot.
Yeah, our quench tank is pretty much opposite of the forge. Like we have the um, post vices in between us. We each have our post vice that faces our anvil, and we have, behind Annie there is the forge, and opposite of the forge is the quench tank. So we couldn't get everything in camera, but
So there I've just created the part which will be the handle. And you'll see later on how we attach it all. But I'm just shaping up the one handle. Yeah, we'll try to do a video of like a little shop tour another time. Um, and certainly asking for suggestions on if anybody has any ideas for ways to lay it out better. We're still working on that.
it's been a
But
work in progress for 3 years now.
so just brushing off the scale there. I'm gonna quench it, cool it off so that I can handle it now.
And here we're getting ready to attach the handles. This is a locally sourced barn wood that we had found. We're gonna
Burn it.
burn it in, brand the wood with it, I guess, and there we go, just burning it right in there, nice and deep.
Awesome. That looks awesome.
We were surprised at how deep it actually burnt so quickly. It turned out pretty awesome, we thought.
Yeah, we
Here,
didn't want to. We wanted the handles to kind of, or the steel with the shapes, the organic shapes, to kind of lay a little bit flatter, but I didn't want to flatten out the steel because I like the round bar look. So Dennis had the idea to burn it in, and that way it would sink it a bit, and it worked out awesome. It also creates this charred effect around the whole design, which just looks cool.
and here we're discussing how we're gonna attach it. Um, we were gonna shoot the video with just the sound going, but the forge going is just so loud that we'd be pretty much yelling at the camera.
So we decided to attach it in two ways. We decided to put some copper pins through the bar and through the wood, and then form rivets. So we're gonna have two copper pins on each handle. That's what Dennis is cutting those off to length, and he's gonna peen the rivets over.
And peening it on the wood, um, I'm sure there's some smiths that are much better at it than I am, but I've peened the copper onto wood before and I've actually split the wood, so it always makes me a little nervous when I'm peening some steel to wood, um, making a rivet, you know. Just you have to take your time and use a light hammer so you don't split the wood.
The barnwood came off of we got it from a local builder. He had taken down a barn close by, and it's probably about over 100-year-old barnwood, and that was specifically what our client had asked for. She didn't want new material, so that was pretty cool.
And here's the other process that we did. The style that we were going for is called a Mexican furniture style. Um, they with the style they'll put um, what's the word I'm looking
Like a
for?
staple?
Like a staple through to hold the material down or hold the handle to the drawer, and then they twist the staple in the back and hammer it into the wood. It's really an interesting style of furniture. It happens to be our favorite style of furniture. Um, but here you can see I'm just twisting the copper wire. It was probably like a 10 gauge wire. We just twist it, and then you'll see Annie hammering it in as I'm holding the punch up against it.
And we like to have a fire going sometimes if it's colder out in the garage. Because right now we don't have anything going in the forge. The forge does kick out quite a bit of heat, but right now we're not heating any metal, so we like to put on the little wood stove.
And right there, I'm just holding the punch, and she's just tapping in the wire, sinking it into the wood.
Just putting some final touches, wire brushing it, and we liked how it looked, but then we did decide to just kind of throw some oil on it. You'll see in a second. But there you can see the copper pins and the copper staples.
And here we figured, since it was just wood that had been, you know, on the side of a barn for 100+ years, we should probably put some oil on it and put some hydration back into the wood. So we just oiled it down with some boiled linseed oil, and
it was very thirsty.
just brushing it, cleaning it pretty much there. Here I'm getting ready to forge the brackets. Um, I used a 3/8 auger rod. A buddy of mine gave me a bunch of it. It's when they're drilling small holes in the dirt, this is the rod that they attach a blade to the end of it. And then if it like breaks or anything like that, or strips, they scrap it and get another one. But it's pretty tough stuff, and I thought it would be perfect for this project. She wanted repurposed materials, so that's what we had. And here off camera, you can't see it, but you'll see the camera vibrate is the power hammer. What takes a minute on the power hammer saves the elbow at least 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, the power hammer was something we got this year. Saved a long time for it, and it's saved a lot of time,
Yeah,
a lot of joints.
saves the elbow for sure. Um, you'll see it in upcoming videos. It's a tire hammer that was custom built for me. And I'm just going to start the scroll here off the side of the anvil there. And I think when you came in here, you were working on the brackets that would hold the bracket, or was this the copper pins you were working on?
I'm not sure actually. It might have been the pins. Something. Or just hiding in the corner.
Right. But yeah, here I'm just scrolling up the front of the bracket. Trying to get them the same length and size. There we go. Get the seal of approval right here.
You're not wearing your ear protection.
I had the glasses and
Always
gloves
wear
on,
your
though.
safety glasses. That's right. So here we're assembling. We decided to put the brackets onto another piece of the barn wood, and then that will attach to the client's wall.
Here, Annie off camera is just drilling the holes. Punching everything. And
Oh, and then Dennis took some lag bolts and he squared the heads so that they're new production, but they have that look of being, instead of a hex or an 8-sided, being 4-sided. So they look cool.
traditional style.
Yeah, looks older to kind of fit the style. Yep, so here you can see the finished project. We had a blast making it. It was a lot of fun. If you enjoyed watching this, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We're going to be trying to post a video every week on different things we're working on. And if you hit the notification bell, you'll get a notification when that new video comes out.
Thanks for joining us today, everybody. It was a pleasure to have you here. If you guys have any comments or feedback on what we should do different, or, something we can improve on, all feedback is good feedback, and we appreciate you.
Have a great day. We'll see you next time.